Do you guys think you find yourself attractive when you look at yourself in the mirror? Do you like do you like what you see?
Oh my God.
Yes. I'm no. I get sad. I think realistic thoughts. Interesting. So, do we like looking at ourselves? Okay, Amy, do you like looking at yourself in the mirror?
Depends. If I have makeup on, yes.
Oh, interesting.
If I don't have makeup on, it really depends.
It's really rare for me to look in the mirror and be like, oh, I like what I'm looking at, but I don't necessarily hate it. I'm like, oh, this is an acknowledgement of my existence. I'm alive. That's about it.
That's such a you thing to say.
When it comes to my appearance, I'm like, I guess that's me. There's nothing more I would add to that or less, I guess. So when you wear makeup, you like what you're looking at.
I do. I really do.
So interesting.
Yeah, because I have a certain makeup style that makes my face feel exactly like the way I want to present myself. And I will stare at myself for an ungodly amount of time. It's kind of a problem.
No, I don't usually. I have to look at myself every day to see change. How do you notice the change? If you look at yourself every day, like, how do you know how different you looked? I would need like a before and after comparison between like the years before I'm like, oh yeah, something has changed. I've had days where I constantly look in the mirror and talk to myself or hype myself up. Interesting. Oh, really? Do you do that, Amy?
No. I just put myself in scenarios that make me feel good in my head. And that's my hype up. I pretend I'm a CEO of some really expensive company.
Wow, is that the height? Is it being a CEO of an impressive company?
I think my height is usually giving an interview or a TED talk about like the thing I invented or world peace, how I made world peace happen or something like that.
And so how did you manage to accomplish world peace? Pretend I'm the interviewer.
Oh my God. You're asking a lot because usually they're asking me questions in my head. They'll be like, so tell us more about your time as a kid growing up and how do you think that affected your trajectory and path and where you got there? And I would be something along the lines like, well, and I would just go on. I just make up a whole thing there. And yeah, that's great. I feel so good afterwards. I feel like I'm on the top of the world.
You just want to tell your story, not how did you solve world peace.
Yeah, that was a tool for me to get a worldwide platform to just be like, bitch, this is what I went through.
I literally can't help myself. I thought you were going to be like, oh, so these are my ideas that I thought would help me get to world peace. I did this sort of thing to help this sort of group of people, and I did this sort of thing to help this marginalized group, and I did this sort of thing to like prevent this country from blah 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 blah. No, I expected.
That is such an incredibly tea way of approaching this. I felt my way there. It just felt right, and I did it. I got awarded.
I'm dead. I'm so dead right now. So different.